YouTube, welcome back. How are you? Did you change your hair? You look great, even from this angle that you're holding the phone at. Whatever you're doing, it's working for you. Sometimes you play a game that you just want to talk to everyone about. Like a vegan CrossFitter who just learned a new chickpea protein shake recipe that will go inside your Camelback so you can drink it while doing kip-ups. This week, we have one of those. I don't know about you, but I've been playing games for long enough that I get very excited whenever a game takes a spin on a mechanic that I've known for a very long time and forces me to relearn it. But even more rarely, I get even more excited when a game has me learn everything. I know nothing about how to approach the game, and it's a completely new experience. That's today. Today we are playing Telling Lies, the new game from Sam Barlow and Furious Bee. I feel like that name has to be said as ominously as possible. Sam Barlow is a name you might recognize. He's the creator behind Her Story, the title which took over the gaming space's darling position a few years ago. I never played Her Story, but I know it. It's kind of like Braid. Everybody knows the name because it was so good. I don't know. I'm gonna trust that after this one. Now bear with me as you watch this video, because if you decide to play this game, you will appreciate this is a very hard game to try to present to someone. This is very challenging to edit footage down, to try not to spoil, because this is a special game, and I wouldn't dream of coming between you and a blind playthrough. Now, full disclosure right at the start here, I have beaten this game twice in its entirety, and as I wrote the script following my second playthrough of the game, I realized that there was nothing I could do with the footage I had gathered. Instead, I decided I would start a brand new game and just show you how it begins. Just the start. This is important because this is a game where characters are everything, and you might learn a character's name an hour into the game, and that will send you down a whole new rabbit hole. And I couldn't live with myself if I got a comment next week that says, "Hey, so I played the game and I really wish you wouldn't have told me that." And after I should probably mute that all out. That's probably a spoiler. The footage you're gonna look at may be frustratingly simple, and you might not buy my lack of eloquence telling you that there is a deep, layered, nuanced story here. But I promise you it is. Let the simplicity be appreciated, because all it does is highlight the other places where the depth really is. Enough foreplay, let's get into this thing. I wasn't as ready as I thought I was. Do you have any film nerd friends in your life? The kind that see the A24 logo pop up and they go, "Oh, this will be a special one. This will be a film." It's me when the game says Annapurna Studios. I forgot to mention that at the start when I did the whole Furious Bee Sam Barlow thing. Annapurna! I love them. Just search the library. Count on that you're going to have a unique experience. 12 minutes will show that not all of them are great, but they will definitely be unique. Okay, that's it. I'm done nerding. Now let's watch the rest of my video game video. I guess I'm not done nerding. Anyway, more of this. Honestly, I really am nervous about trying to show you through this game, but I promise we're only going to look at the first 5 minutes, and I'm going to show you the least informative version of them that I possibly can. You start watching her. That's you. You are her. She walks into the apartment, pulls up her chair, and sits down in front of a laptop. She stares at herself in the black mirror of the powered off screen, and this is where we will stay for the duration of the game. See, this laptop is from the NSA, with footage of a supposed agent and all the people that he had video calls with for over a 2-year period. Sam Barlow referred to this game as a desktop thriller, and that name is so apt. The complication is that the footage was recorded locally in different files, so you may find one person's side of the conversation and then have to go through other forms of searching to find the corresponding half of the talk. See, she enters the search term love. We get the top 5 most relevant results, and then they're even time-stamped for when those words are said in the video. You get the date, the time, and a timestamp, as well as the top 5 results. Now, I don't know if you've pieced together for yourself why that's so difficult, but if one person says a word and the other person doesn't say that word, you're going to have to find what could be repeated on the other half of that conversation. It's digging, it's critical thinking, it's challenging. This is the scrub function. Clicking the timestamp will take you to the point in the video where that word is said, but then you're manually going to have to rewind to the start of the video to see all of the conversation. Now, bare bones again. I'm just going to show you the minimum.
Mirror, mirror on the wall. How about evil queen? So what? I'm supposed to just call you Mike? Come on. Well, I'm kind of going for inscrutable, right? It's my new A squared vibe.
So, a lot of information just unveiled for us right there, if you know what you're looking for. We can rewind the video,
I'm supposed to just call you Mike?
look in the subtitles, find a keyword, click on that word, and start a new query right from there. This is vital because the excitement you will feel when you unlock new information is overwhelming, and you'll go, oh shit, that sounds like what that other person might have said. Is that real? What does that connect to this other person? This is all I'm going to show. I'm just going to give you these little itty bitty teasers here. If you're frustrated, I'm sorry, but it is important. So let's just play solitaire while I continue talking, okay? This game has hands down some of the most engaging performances I have ever encountered in the medium of video games. There is something disturbingly intimate in 2022 about playing as a voyeur in other people's conversations, and I found it intoxicatingly addictive. I absolutely could not tear myself away from this game. In both playthroughs, I found new truths while uncovering old lies between these characters. Now, look, I can't get around the problems the game has. If you have 2 or more monitors and play this on PC, you're going to find yourself intensely irritated that the game's scrubbing mechanic, which it is addicted to, will cause you to minimize repeatedly. The attachment to scrubbing is infuriating, and so there's a lot of time spent in fast forward, or worse, rewinding. There would be certain points where I had to spend quite a while in a mid-speed fast forward because the other person on the call was monologuing, and I had to put together context clues about the conversation based on the eyebrows and responses of the actors, which are a masterclass in the art of active listening on behalf of an actor. I know, I'm getting all into my theater school lingo, but holy shit, this game is layered. The performances on hand here are unmatched in my opinion, and I cannot tell you how much fun I had digging through these mysteries and learning who people really are, uncovering who they were, and peeling back the layers of who they claim to be. It's a game that I have a really hard time explaining because it quite simply deserves to be experienced by you, like right now. There are some things that may have been cleaner on one of the touchscreen offerings this game's available on, but I simply cannot express how different this game is. And it drops some serious truths.
I hate pumpkin pie.
Yeah, me too. This is a game I honestly have a hard time telling you how long it's going to take you. Also, I have a lot of struggles in talking about this game clearly. I could see it being speedrun in about an hour by accident, and I can also see a very frustrating conclusion to this story if you were to do so. For me, my first playthrough took about 4 hours. My second one a little bit less, but not by too much because I wanted to make sure I experienced all the holes in the story that I had missed the first time through. If you're here for achievements, beat the game. You won't get all 1,000 by doing it, but I promise you the spoilers that are in any guide to 100%ing this game are not worth it. You will have the ability to unlock all the rest of them after your playthrough. I promise you. it's not worth it. I had to look up a guide to be able to get my last one. I wouldn't have finished the game. I'll tell you that right now. Just don't do it. I know I've kind of shit on the last few games. So in a change of pace, this game I cannot fillet enough. Play it. Just please, play it. Just play this thing so I have someone to talk to about it. Please. And just like that, we're done with another video. Thank you so much. If you made it to this point, thumbs up for you. And maybe a thumbs up for the video right down there. You can find all my social links down there as well. Please come hang out in the stream. Tell me what your thoughts were. If I'm right, if I'm wrong, if I just don't understand it. Or if you're the A24 guy who can twist his mustache better than me. Whatever the case may be, thank you for stopping by and allowing me to help guide you up the mountain of Game Pass as your guru. We'll be back with another one real soon. Make the time to take the time to tell someone you love them. See ya!